Prince William has thanked well-wishers for the support they've shown his father and his wife Catherine since they've been unwell. The Prince of Wales was joined by Tom Cruise last night at a fundraiser for the London Air Ambulance.
I'd like to take this opportunity to say thank you also for the kind messages of support for Catherine and for my father, especially in recent days. It means a great deal to us all. It's fair to say the past few weeks have had a rather medical focus, so I thought I'd come to an air ambulance function to get away from it all.
Well, I'm joined by Fia Hagan, royal commentator, and from LA we have Kinsey Schofield, who's also a royal commentator over there. I think I might start with you, Kinsey, just because it's interesting to get an international perspective on the afflictions now affecting our royal family over here. I mean, we talk of little else. What's being said in the United States about this?
I mean, there's a lot of concern for King Charles and the mystery that surrounds it. I did one hit earlier this week, and it was with a doctor, and I kind of died a little bit inside listening to American media, speculate over what could be going on and what could the potential treatments be and what is that process like, because I don't think I've seen that at all on UK television.
Absolutely not.
But Americans really worked up and concerned about the king's health and certainly the Princess of Wales as well. I think that we were as shocked as you were by this news, because there did seem to be such a rally around the fact that this was caught early. It was a benign prostate concern. And so we were trying to calm everyone down. And then we were hit like a ton of bricks with the news that something was found during that surgery that concerned doctors. And here we are today.
Kinsey, you're absolutely right. Let's go to Afia on this. Afia, there's been a notable absence of any of that kind of broadcasting or indeed writing in the United Kingdom. And as far as I'm concerned, that's because we're treating this with respect and we're not, speculating in a nauseating way about the private health affairs of somebody who actually has been largely very open and transparent about this.
Absolutely, because we don't know what kind of cancer it is. We don't really have a right to know what kind of cancer it is, because everybody is entitled to their privacy. So I think having doctors on to sort of diagnose something and talk about the treatment plans, I mean, it's not a good look at all. And I think actually, everybody was shocked, as you have both said, by this news that came out on Monday, and everybody just wants to send well wishes. And of course, I think this is the king, by releasing part of the news by saying that he does have cancer, is again trying to turn a negative into a positive, like he did when he had the enlarged prostate. He talked about it, trying to get men over the age of 50 to get themselves checked out, to encourage people to do so. And hopefully talking about his cancer diagnosis does the same thing, encourages people who might have had symptoms of something, one thing or the other, to get themselves checked out. But like we said, everybody's entitled to their privacy. He's told us something, doesn't need to tell us everything. So of course, we don't need to try and diagnose anything on television or in the papers.
Kinsey, let's talk about the Tom Cruise connection. Obviously, Top Son is the front page headline in The Sun today. Tom Cruise and ambulances, especially air ambulances, couldn't be a better association. And Tom Cruise, I think, has a long-standing connection and friendship with the royal family.
He does. I often think about the beautiful pictures of Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman crying at Princess Diana's funeral. Diana brought the boys around Tom Cruise on movie sets, and Tom has, stayed relatively close to, for as far as we know, Prince William and the Princess of Wales. They showed up at his movie premiere recently, and Kate was like dripping in gold and looked absolutely just oozing glamour. So seeing that relationship and seeing how sincere and authentic it is, I think that that's really exciting to Americans. But Tom has always admired the British royal family and made himself available to Queen Elizabeth II, celebrating her, I believe it was the Platinum Jubilee. I think he's really, to be one of the biggest stars in the world, they are bigger than him in his eyes. And it's fun to see him kind of giggle and get excited whenever he's around them.
Yeah, and I fear, you know, an excellent job, I thought anyway, done by the Prince of Wales, Prince William, last night. And I liked the way he sort of deftly dealt with it in a kind of lightly humorous way. He didn't look desperately serious. He didn't look terribly worried. He just got on with it and kept on smiling through.
Absolutely. I mean, it's the epitome of keep calm and carry on, isn't it? And the London Air Ambulance fundraiser is something that's always going to be close to his heart because he used to fly air ambulances in East Anglia, and they're aiming to raise 15 million pounds last night. So, I mean, if there was ever a time for him to come out and do some good work and actually, like you said, get away from it all for a little bit, this is the cause for him to do it. Yeah, but you know, he must have a real weight on his shoulders. You know, his father facing this cancer diagnosis, excuse me, his wife still recovering from that abdominal surgery, and he's kind of, you know, shouldering the monarchy at the moment now that the King Charles is out of action. And you know, it's kind of a glimpse of what kind of king he will be in the future. Like I said, keep calm and carry on.
Thank you both very much indeed. Great to have you on the programme.